Hi, Celine. So Dad says tomorrow's a good day for him to come and get my stuff?
Hi, Jade. Yep, your dad and I have the guest room all cleared out and ready for you to move in. I think he's going to come by around noon or so, get everything loaded into the SUV, and move you all in.
Okay, that sounds good. I mean, you know how I feel about that gas guzzler car of his, but I guess we need it for moving.
Well, I don't know how we would possibly move all your stuff here otherwise, so yeah, that's what he'll be driving. You know, we are both so happy to have you moving in with us. When your dad and I got married, you were living with your mom, of course, so we never really got a chance to have you really living with us, except for weekends and holidays here and there. Then you were off and away to college, then your place in the city. I don't think your dad ever imagined he'd get an opportunity like this again. It really means a lot to him.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get to spend more time together. Of course, I will be at work all day, most days.
We really admire how hard you've been working, and we know how much faster you'll be able to save a down payment for a place if you aren't paying rent. I can't believe that landlord tried to raise your rent so much, almost double.
Landlords are capitalist scum. They exploit their tenants while doing nothing but being land barons.
Well, I don't know if they are all so bad, but I do think that kind of rent hike is unacceptable. Anyway, I am really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm going to make us a big welcome home dinner.
Okay, but please remember I live a completely vegan lifestyle. No dairy, no eggs, only plant-based foods. And if possible, I try to avoid soy and gluten as well.
No soy or gluten either. Oh my, what do you eat? I was going to make us some kind of pasta dish.
You know what? Never mind with dinner. I'll just make something myself.
No, I wouldn't hear of it. Not on your first night back with us. I will go to Whole Foods later and make sure I get something yummy that works for you.
Okay, thanks. See you tomorrow.
We'll see you then. A few weeks later. Jade, honey, is everything okay? You seemed really upset when you left the house this morning.
Yeah, honestly, I just get really fed up with how you guys live, to tell you the truth.
Excuse me? The way we live?
I mean, I know it's your house and all, but I just don't understand how you guys can be so absolutely clueless about so much stuff.
I see. And what exactly is it that we're so clueless about, dear?
I mean, just the sheer amount of waste you guys produce. You are such consumers.
Okay, can you be more specific?
I mean, single-use plastics, what is this, 1987? Those Ziploc sandwich bags that you use them once and toss them?
Well, I don't think I can really wash them out afterwards.
Exactly. So don't use them at all. There are so many alternatives. We could wrap our food in paper wrap, or even better, reusable glass containers or stainless steel. We can use them hundreds of times without contributing to a landfill or a pile of plastic in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, you know what? You are right. We could stop using the sandwich bags. I get it. I do.
And it's not just that. I mean, bottled water? Like, seriously?
You know how much your father loves his Fiji water. He gets a case delivered every month.
I bet if we filled his Fiji water bottles up with tap water, he wouldn't even know the difference.
Oh my. That would be something. It would certainly save us some money. That water is pricey, though.
And also, the way you guys have so many animal products in the house, like when you guys are cooking meat in the kitchen, it makes me literally, physically ill. I mean, I really can't wrap my head around how a person can eat the dead flesh of an animal. I mean, meat is murder.
Okay, honey, we've been over this before. We're just going to have to agree to disagree on this subject. Your father and I are not vegans, but I might add, we have incorporated a lot more plant-based meals into our schedule than before you lived with us.
Right. Dad really loved that vegan lasagna I made the other night. So why did he need to wake up the next morning and cook bacon right in front of me? Almost wretched.
Your father loves his bacon. That's one thing I don't think anyone will ever be able to change.
It's disgusting.
Maybe I can have a talk with your dad? Have him wait till you've left for work before he makes his breakfast. I can't promise you that we won't eat the meat, but if the smell of us cooking it is actually making you ill, I'm sure we can figure something out.
All right. In that case, what about what you feed Mr. Paws?
What I feed him? Well, it's just regular cat food. He likes Fancy Feast. What about it?
It's meat?
Of course it is. He's a cat. I don't think I can give him vegan lasagna, lol.
But the smell of it, it's nauseating. When I hear him lapping it up, all I can picture are all the different animals that were penned up and slaughtered, just so a more privileged pet can have his dinner.
Cats are predators, honey. At least I don't let him outside to run around after mice and birds.
And the kibble he eats, at least the canned food is gone once he finishes. But I can smell that kibble all day long, and that's probably why he's so fat. He's unhealthy eating what he eats.
Mr. Paws is almost 14 years old. He's fat and he's happy. I am certainly not changing what I feed him now after all these years. But if it makes you more comfortable, I can move his kibble and water bowl out onto the sun porch so it's not in the kitchen.
Yeah, I guess that's better than nothing.
We do want you to be happy here. We are so glad to make some changes if it makes us all get along while you're with us.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to sit with you guys in the kitchen if you insist on eating meat, okay? I'll just eat in the TV room or something.
If that's what you feel you need to do, that's fine. Maybe we can do a meatless Monday or Sunday or something.
Fine, I guess. Also, could you please stop using all those plug-in things all around the house?
My air fresheners? What's wrong with them?
Oh, come on. As everyone knows, they are endocrine disruptors. They're making us all sick. Same with your scented candles, those artificial smells and the parabens in the fragrance. They are so bad for us to be breathing.
I honestly had no idea.
You could switch them out for scented oil diffusers. We could be breathing essential oils instead of chemicals.
That sounds nice. I tell you what, if you want to make some switches around the house, you be my guest.
Really? Okay, yeah, there are lots of changes I'd like to make, honestly.
As long as they are within reason, that is fine by me. Your dad and I are just so happy to be able to help you out and have you with us. 1 month later. Jade, are you home right now?
No, I'm staying late at work. What's wrong?
I can't get a hold of your dad. He's not answering my calls.
Maybe he's stuck on the train again or something. You know, they get no signal sometimes.
Well, if you hear from him, can you let him know that I'm at the emergency vet?
The emergency vet? Oh no, what happened?
It's Mr. Paws. When I came home today, he was walking really funny. He seemed confused and shaky, walked right into a wall, and then he just sort of slumped over.
Oh wow, he's like really old, right?
Not that old. Cats can live much longer than 14 if they're healthy, and he was fine a few days ago.
That's weird. I hope he'll be okay.
Please, if you hear from your dad, let him know where I am.
Yeah, sure, no problem. See ya.
2 hours later. I need to talk to you.
Oh my God, I haven't heard from Dad yet, okay?
It's not about that, and I really need to speak to you. The vet who's treating Mr. Paws asked me some questions about our home to see what might be wrong with him. He specifically asked about the oils you've been using in the diffusers.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I brought the bottle of the oil you've been using to the vet's office for them to look at. It turns out that the blend you bought has tea tree oil in it, which cats cannot tolerate breathing. It could have killed him. The label clearly says not to use it in an enclosed space with pets present.
Oh man, I had no idea. Sorry.
I understand that mistakes happen, but did you really have oil blowing around our home without even reading the label?
I said I'm sorry, okay?
The vet also asked me to bring in a sample of the food Mr. Paws had been eating. Did you switch out his food?
Yeah, you said I could make changes around the house.
I knew you wanted to switch your dad's drinking water, and that's fine, I guess. But you were feeding my cat vegan cat food?
Yes, it's much healthier for him, and it smells so much better. I think he really likes it, and he's lost a little weight.
Cats are carnivores, Jade. If he's lost weight, it's because he is malnourished and has been breathing in poison.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
This is according to the vet, not just me. The vet said that this food is garbage.
Well, I can't live in a home where a pampered, spoiled pet cat is being fed murdered animals. It makes me literally sick.
Hey now, I don't like to get crossed with you, but you're leaving me no choice here. Mr. Paws is a member of this family, and if we want to pamper and spoil him, we will. Not that I believe it is spoiling him to feed him regular cat food.
Even when vegan options exist, why are you sticking your head in the sand?
Look, the vet himself, who we have been seeing for years and trust with the health of our pets, says that vegan stuff is not proper nutrition for cats. Now, I admire your passion for these issues, and that is commendable, but I think even you would have to admit that you are not always 100% correct about everything. And when it comes to my cat, I am going to listen to the vet.
I can't be around that disgusting food you give him.
Fine. He can eat on the sun porch like I said before. And if the smell is so bad, you can simply shut the door to the porch while he's eating. He could be out there for an hour or two anyway. He loves it out there. He has his bed and scratcher in the corner, okay?
I guess so. I still think it's disgusting.
Yes, noted. So we have an understanding. No more switching Mr. Paw's food?
Yeah, fine.
1 month later.
Celine, what's going on? My key, it doesn't seem to be working. Is there something wrong with a lock on the front door?
Oh no, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a new lock. We have new keys now.
I mean, really? I still have an old key. How am I supposed to get in? Do I have to wait until you guys are home? Are you for real?
No, you don't have to wait because you won't be getting back into that house ever again.
Huh, what the hell? What is this all about?
You know, Jade, when we offered to let you move back in with us, your father and I were both so excited and so proud of you for working hard and saving to buy your own place. We were so happy we had the space to offer you to stay, rent-free to help you achieve that goal. And we bent over backward to make this a nice place for you to live so that you'd be happy here. We bought new foods and completely changed the products we buy. And how we recycle, for a while there, it really seemed like you were teaching us some valuable new things. And then you had to go and do this.
Huh? What are you even talking about? Oh my God, I didn't even do anything.
You had to go and try and kill my cat? You tried to kill Mr. Paws?
What? What are you even talking about?
Did you really think I wouldn't find it? Did you think I wouldn't notice that odd, unfamiliar scent in my own home?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're insane.
On the wall, behind the couch, on the sun porch, a small little plug-in diffuser filled with tea tree oil. You know, the essential oil that is toxic to cats? The kind that nearly killed Mr. Paws the first time?
Oh, wow. Well, that was from before. I'd put it out there before we knew it could make him sick. I just forgot about it.
Bullshit. That diffuser is new. And I know because I rearranged that room just a few days ago for Mr. Paws since he's spending more time out there now. Yep, spending more time out there so that you would be more comfortable eating in our kitchen. You knew perfectly well that he'd be out there a few hours every morning, so you put a tiny diffuser in there where you thought nobody would notice it. Why? Why Jade? After all I have done for you, why would you try to kill my cat?
That cat feasts every day on the fawn flesh of other animals who are less fortunate than him. Why should one pampered cat be served animal flesh, like he's royalty or something, when other animals have to die? How many innocent animals have already been tortured and slaughtered so that they could be Mr. Paw's dinner? If you would just let me keep giving him vegan food, everything would be fine. But I could not in good conscience stand by and watch that fat, spoiled animal eat other animals' flesh any longer.
But you could, in good conscience, murder my cat? What kind of animal rights activist are you, anyway?
The kind that realizes that all animals are equal and that one pet shouldn't be fed dead animal flesh on a platter.
Well, at least you admit what you've done. It's utterly despicable, but at least you admit it. I'm not sure what kind of a relationship you and your father will have after this. He's your dad, and he loves you, but he and I are united in this. You are no longer welcome in our home. The garage door is open, and all of your things are in there. You have 3 days to get all of it moved out.
Are you kidding me? You are valuing a cat over me. That fat cat gets a roof over his head and I'm supposed to sleep on the street?
You make plenty of money, so don't give me that crap. Get a hotel room, get an Airbnb till you find a new rental, and find yourself some like-minded roommates. But until you've gotten some mental health assistance, I can see what you have done. You are not welcome in this home. End of story. After that, I can't believe the audacity of that child and what she did. In my heart, I honestly don't know if I will ever be able to forgive her. It has been about a year now, and I've heard that she and her dad are talking again, which is a good thing, I suppose. He's had lunch with her a couple of times, but personally, I don't want to see her. The good news is that Mr. Paws is doing just fine. Thankfully, I caught the diffuser within the first day or two that Jade had hidden it, so he never got as sick as he did after that first incident. He may be 15, but I'm not ready to say goodbye to the old fella yet. I have to admit that some of the changes Jade made around the house have stuck. We are much more conscious now about how much we waste, and my husband is completely off-bottled Fiji water. He carries a canteen now. Of course, nothing can make up for what Jade did or tried to do to a much-beloved member of our family. Have a true text story of your own? Share it with our team, and don't forget to subscribe for more.